I've been stumbling on good hearts turned to stone. The road of good intentions is gone dry as a bone. We take care of our own.
Hey everybody, it's Frank with Patriot Form of Shooting, and today I'm going to go over aiming for you. I went over grip, over safety, I'm going to go over trigger on another video, or trigger press, but today it's aiming. Aiming is you taking we're talking about pistols in this case, or handguns. You're taking my pistol, getting it aligned onto a target, and effectively hitting that target. That means it's properly aimed. So if my target is this giant cardboard chest right there, I can have less refined sights. If my target is this black dot right there, I have to have better refined sights. If I'm 15 or 25 feet away versus 25 yards away, again, more refined, less refined, or no sight picture if I am really extremely close and I'm shooting from maybe a retention, right? Shooting from retention. I'm here, I'm fighting somebody off, I'm blocking strikes, and I could be shooting from here. I don't have my sights in line, but if the person is close enough, boom, I can then engage that person effectively. But I've lined up the pistol to the target. That's the idea. So, sights. If you're using the sights, right? If you're going to use your sights, the first thing you got to have is know how to properly align the sights. You have a rear sight. You notice there's a notch in the middle of the rear sight. The notch is what you use for alignment with the front sight. I take the front sight, post, notch. I put the post into the notch so it's even across the top, and there's an even amount of space as I look through the rear sight on each side of the front sight post. If the front sight post is small enough so there is space. The front sight post could be big enough where it takes up the width of that notch as well. So there we go. So this is a properly aligned sights. Then I would take these proper aligned sights, I place them on a target, and assuming I have a good trigger press, I should be able to hit the target. When you're using sights, you're focused on the front sight, right? Our eyes can only focus on one thing at a time. Can't focus on this, and that. So we focus on this. They found that focusing on the front sight gives us the best possibility of shooting as accurate as we can. So that's how I use sights. Oh, and this is very natural. It doesn't take a lot to do this, by the way, okay? Aligning a square post, generally it's a square post. Sometimes there's a round circle. I'm not a big fan of the round circle ones, but square post into a square notch generally is fairly easy. And then you have small refinements you have to make. If the post is smaller notch, you have small refinements you have to make left, right, up, and down to get the amount of accuracy you need. But generally getting the post in the notch is fairly easy. Then it's just a matter of getting them aligned properly. Bingo. Provided you do that. Remember, you're a kid, you got the little table. It's got a round hole. It's got a triangle hole. It's got a square hole. It's got a rectangle hole. And, you got to put the blocks that correspond to those holes. So you got to take the square, put in a square hole, the rectangle, put in a rectangle hole, triangle, put in a triangle hole, circle into the circle hole, right? You didn't have to do crazy, amazing things, right? You put it there, some micro adjustments, and boom, it would fall through after a while with some practice. Same with this, a little bit of practice, and those will become very natural. How much I use my sights will depend on how accurate I need to be, and that's going to be based off of my ability to shoot. Okay, how good is my trigger press? 2, size of my target. Is it this? Is it this or this or this or this or this or that? And then how far am I from the target? Am I 5 feet away from this target? Okay, or am I 25 feet away from that target? Or am I 50 feet away from that target? So the farther you get, generally, the more precision you have to put into the alignment of the sights onto the target. Now, if I am really close, so if I got my unloaded pistol here, okay? If I'm this close to that target right there, okay? So I'm this close to that center target. I don't need to align my sights, and I can hit that target just fine from here. I just can look at the target at this point. I can be target focused and hit what I need to hit. Target focus is very natural for our body, okay? What happens during a high level of stress is we often lose our ability to see a lot and focus closely, and we can focus far, we can't always focus close, and we lose some of our vision. The blood flows to the center of our eyes, and we're made so, hey, there's a threat, let me throw this rock at it. I can see the threat far away. Let me throw this rock at it, or let me throw this spear at it. And then we got the weapons like bows, and things like that to shoot for distance. So, and we didn't have like complex sighting systems, right, on these weapons. We didn't have a complex sighting system on our rocks or on a spear or on a bow and arrow. Now there are, but back then there weren't. And it was just, what you did is you use your natural ability to align things, and a little bit of practice, you'd start refining your alignment, and eventually you'd get more accurate, and then, there were some extremely accurate archers and warriors with spears and bows and arrows back in the day when those were common weapon systems, and that's all they had, and they didn't have things with refined sight. So, and even now you can watch the Olympics, people throw javelins and whatnot, and they're still extremely accurate for what they're doing. So we have a natural ability to point something and then engage it. So if I'm looking at the black circle up there in that RE factor tactical target, I put my gun out in front of me. I don't align my sights. I'm just looking at the target. Okay, I'm an inch and a quarter below it. If that is the body right there, if I'm looking at that guy's upper thoracic cavity, and I'm not looking through my sights right now, my hits are all in there. Granted, this has no recoil, but my initial hits are all there. I can naturally align this pistol with some practice. Okay, I can naturally align my pistol with my target. Again, farther I get from the target, or the smaller the target is, or the faster I have to shoot, the more refinement I might have to put into my sights. What am I doing when I go? How do I practice? Right? I like to do this. I like to take something and become accurate. So if I have this target right here, I really like this target from RE Factor Tactical. It's got a silhouette of a person, chest, head, groin. And then we have a yellow box right here, and we have a green triangle over there. I can use the points, the corners of the box for accuracy, like I did right there. And then you have the different boxes, sizes for, practicing speed and precision, that balance of speed and precision. I got a chest area that I'm engaging, then driving up to the head, or down to the thoracic, down to the groin. But I can go faster here. Then maybe I have to slow down here, or if I'm coming up here and I'm doing multiple shots like I did there, I have to slow down there. So a target like this, you could do a lot with. Well, a target like this, I could do a lot with as well. This is a great target as well. Actually shows you the organ. You got a person in there. You can see, helps you get that ability to kind of what the military does, where they get people used to having to hurt other humans. Okay, and you're doing this for self-defense purposes. Unless you're in the military, then you might be doing it for offensive purposes, or law enforcement, where your job, again, like military, is to go out and become offensive at some point in time. But this target, if you're working with a partner, this is a great target, because you can sit there and I can go, okay, here it is. On the whistle, you are going to go 1B3A. Blow the whistle, 1B3A, and they have to process that. Or I can sit there and go, shooter ready, 1. C, 2, A, and they're bang, 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 I can do a competition style setup right here, where we have 0 points down for the A, 2 points down for the B, 4 points down for the C off of the time, or added on to the time, I should say. You have a 0 target up there, and I can use that for precision. Look at all these little boxes up there, as long as I'm close enough to see them. This is a cardboard target by the NRA right here that I like. I have a bunch of those. I think the center chest area is more to the area I would shoot in a human. If you're going to take this and place it over here, you've got neck and then lungs and heart. Right? For self-defense, you got to know this stuff. That's just the way it is. If you're going to carry for self-defense, you need to be effective. You need to stop the threat as soon as possible. Stop it from killing other people. So you got to know this kind of stuff. So that's my take on it. Again, you're going to want to practice precision, and you're going to want to practice target focus shooting, and you're going to want to practice flashlight picture where the sight's there and it's in front of your face, and you're just, you got enough of a reference to know you're going to hit whatever your target is. And there you go. So, again, if I'm shooting this target, I don't care if the round lane's here, here, and here. As long as it's in my target that I'm trying for, those are effective hit. If I need to refine that, then I'll take and I'll put a dot right there and I'll shoot for more precision. But if that's my target scoring zone. So, aiming, it's not hard, it's not complex. You just know the different kinds and how to apply them, and then you need to practice it a little. So I'm a firm believer in precision is extremely important, extremely, extremely important. Okay, because if you can become precise and fast, you're better than just being fast. It's just an advantage. So that's my take on it. You want to learn to get better? Give me a holler, send me a message. Go on my website, paidforperformanceshooting.com. You email, phone numbers on there. You can call me. We'll set up some training time, get out to the range, and we'll refine your precision, or we'll speed up your shooting game if you want to get faster. A lot of good instructors out there. You got to go out and get training and then practice that training that you've gotten. You can't just practice on your own. I'm a firm believer you actually need to go seek knowledge and then practice that knowledge. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoy it. Y'all stay safe. Have a great day.